Welcome back to Beneath the Veil. I'm your host, Jacob Kennedy, and if you haven't picked up on the previous episodes, I'm getting married, which is so exciting. Where you might ask, well, a wedding venue, it's a tricky choice because you have a lot to consider. Location, do we have a destination wedding? Is this place easily accessible? And if not, should we be offering transfers? Is there even a venue out there that matches my Pinterest board vision? And of course, how far in advance do I need to book this in before it's booked out? Well, we have a lot of questions that need answers, so it's time to dive in. So there's a lot of stunning options out there for wedding venues around the country and around the world. And if you are planning an overseas wedding, it can be tricky. But if you're looking into that, I highly recommend checking out Season 1, Episode 7, because we talk about destination weddings there. But myself and my partner, like a lot of other couples, maybe yourself, are looking local. And across Canterbury, you're spoiled for choice on venues. And I kind of see choosing a wedding venue a lot like buying a house, because not only are you dropping a lot of money on this, but this is the canvas for your big day. And you will, for years to come, have many positive core memories here. So you want to make sure you make the right choice for you and your partner. Luckily, we've known for a while what wedding venue we were after, and yes, we did our research, which you need to do, and you need to make sure you give yourself time to do, and can do so on places like the My Wedding Magazine directory online, and it's places like this that you can find a lot of these resources to help you plan your dream day. So not far from our home is the perfect venue for me and my partner, and we've known this even before we got engaged. We were saying, one day we're going to get married here. Well, that day's coming fast now. I've never booked in a wedding venue before, so let's chat with an expert who got married at my dream venue, the Flax Mill, last year, but is also the owner, Ben Johnson. Ben, thank you so much for joining me, mate.
Good to be here.
Season 2, I told you were coming back. So for someone who hasn't seen the Flax Mill, maybe didn't listen to Season 1, could you paint a little bit of a picture for me of what the Flax Mill is like?
So it's essentially an old factory, really. It's a huge, big old concrete building. It was built in early 1940s to help with the linen shortage due to the war and the attacks in Ireland and Holland. There was 16 of them actually built across the South Island. I don't think there's many left. There might be a handful left still now, and none of them are the same, but this is our one. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
My partner doesn't really get too much of a say in the wedding planning. I kind of have it all covered, but and he's like, right, I'll just show up for the day. He's a massive history buff, so knowing that, he will be stoked. So now being in the planning shoes myself, could you just walk me through what are the first steps into booking a venue like this?
Essentially, anyone who wants to inquire, if you just go to our contact form on the website and put your details on there, and then we can send you out our full information pack, which includes all of our packages and pricing, pretty much all the information you should need, and anything else that's not included, just feel free to reach out.
What do some of those packages entail?
We've got a base package, which is pretty much essentially just hiring the venue for a day, and that still includes all our chairs, tables, cutlery, crockery, and tablecloths, etc. And then you can build your own wedding from that, and use it however you like. Or we can do like our next package up is like a 1 day all-inclusive package where we include celebrant, catering, furniture, cleaning. What else is on there? I should know off the top of my head, but includes a lot of stuff. And then our next package up is like our premium weekend package for people who want to have like a full weekend celebration. That gives you like 2.5 days, and includes all of the stuff from our 1 day package plus a whole lot more, like on the day coordination, florals. That's actually another package too. And they're all fully customizable. If anybody has got their own celebrant or their own florist, they can take that out or add in whatever you like. There's no restrictions for any vendors you have to use.
Oh, brilliant. You guys have thought of it all. That's awesome. And that takes out a hell of a lot of the stress. So that is great. To be fair, I hopefully I'm early on the planning, and anything that can take out the stress from that day as well is fantastic. Because, you just kind of want to cruise on the day, don't you? So what are some of the key things couples should be considering when they are booking in the venue?
Your you want to be in enough like in advance to get the date you want if you do have a particular date in mind, or if you have particular vendors that you want, you don't want to be booking anything too late. Essentially, you probably want about a year ahead. I guess you want to think about how many days you want. If you want like a full weekend celebration, if you want one day, yeah.
How far in advance do couples usually book their venue, and when would you consider it a late booking?
Most people are kind of a year. Mind you, we have a lot of inquiries at the moment for the start of 2027, which I suppose is just under a year and a half away now.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what most of our inquiries are for now for 2027. We're still getting some we've just had an inquiry the other day for actually January. But we're happy to fit anyone in if it's not booked.
You're now getting an inquiry for 2028.
We have had a few for 2028.
Hopefully not on my date though. So you mentioned before you've got a list of like preferred vendors. Does that kind of come into the package as well? Or is that something we can reach out to you guys for?
So the packages we've built, we've included all our preferred vendors. Mostly people we work with for our own weddings, so we know them. And we know they're good and they, so we can recommend them. But yeah, so we can use them in the packages, or you can use them, say you just wanted a florist and we can help you recommend a florist, but you're also welcome to use whoever you choose. You don't have to use any of our vendors. You can bring in whoever you like.
Now to your wedding, now that you mentioned it, how did it go? How was the big day?
Good. It was really cool. We had a full weekend celebration. We had a whole glamping village set up, which is another service that we offer. So we had all our friends and family staying on site for a whole weekend. It was really cool.
Oh, brilliant. Was there any standout moments?
Best day of our lives. It was pretty cool.
Oh.
Standout moments. No, I mean, there was so many.
Yeah.
Standout moment for me would probably be because we were lucky enough to fly in on a helicopter and just see all these people just outside waiting for us, just swarming out of the building after the ceremony. It was pretty cool.
That's so sweet. Just seeing all your loved ones as you fly in,
Yeah.
Oh, that is so awesome. And is there anything you would change from the day?
No, I don't think there's anything we would change on the day. I mean, the worst thing about it is it all just seemed like it went so fast. Like you're planning this for so long, like more than a year of planning, and then it's just gone. Like, just seems like it all just went so quick.
Did you find yourself kind of worrying about anything on the day or stressing, or was it just like a smooth sailing, enjoy the ride kind of day?
I don't know. I just wanted everyone to have a good time, but I'm pretty sure everyone was. I think we were very lucky. We had a planner, so she had like the run sheet and it was on top of everything. It was Maddie Lloyd. She was amazing. So there was really no stress for us. She had everything under control.
Brilliant. So get a good wedding planner. That's a good tip.
Yeah, if you can. I would highly recommend it.
Did you have any kind of pre-wedding nerves at all?
Our wedding was a bit different because we were also doing a whole heap of renovations leading up to our wedding to be done in time for the wedding. So that was like another whole stress on top of the wedding planning. Like, we literally finished. We had my whole family there for a week working, and we finished, maybe 6 o'clock the night before the wedding doing all the renovations.
No.
It was full on. I wouldn't recommend doing that. But I would just, like, if you're feeling overwhelmed or it's all a bit stressful, just lean on your family and friends. Everyone wants to help.
Great advice. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So cheers for joining me, man. If you want to see the stunning venue, or go book some dates, but make sure you're not booking my date. I'm talking about Waitangi 2028. Head along to theflexmill.co.nz. This podcast is available on Spotify and YouTube and comes out every Friday, so we'll see you then.